So we're here at the first ever Midwest Media Expo with internet superstar Linkara. And I guess first of all, welcome to Detroit.
Thank you. I always love coming to Detroit. It's a good city, full of good people.
Do you have a favorite attraction you get out to while you're here?
Nope, I just pretty much stay around here, so.
All right, and being that you graciously agreed to give us a few minutes of your time before the con, we actually crowdfunded some questions here. So we're just going to get right at it. The first question, have you ever found that reading and writing about bad comics has made you better with your own work?
I like to think so, at least, and it's all the thing about that I like to think about in terms of bad comics, especially all bad media for that matter, is that when you know what not to do, it helps better understand what you should do. If that makes any sense.
The next question, is there a superhero or comic title that was canceled too early that you felt deserved a longer run other than Brute Force?
Secret Six, Demon Knights, they both had good runs, but they were both canceled, and there was still so much more they could do.
Here's one personally about your video series. How did you come up with the title, Atop the Fourth Wall?
Honestly, that's a really bizarre question, because here's the thing. Originally, I was thinking it should be, comics should be good. Comics shouldn't suck. The problem being that there's already a column out there called Comics Should Be Good. So it said, well, I can't do that then. And I've always been a fan of the metaphorical concept of the fourth wall, the thing that we, the audience, are behind. So I just like, top the fourth wall. There, done. It's kind of like Mystery Science Theater 3000 in that regard. The name is pretty meaningless in the overall scheme of things.
About when you came up with the character of Lord Vice, was Lord Zed your the creative force behind that?
Sort of. More it was about the direct inspiration for Lord Zed to Lord Vice was more the name, because I like the idea of a one-syllable name and a lord. Otherwise, they're pretty different in a lot of respects, mostly in regards to what their goals are. Lord Zed is conquering because he's evil. Lord Vice actually has a goal for why he feels the need to conquer worlds.
Going back to when you first started doing the videos, did you ever think the show was going to have as big a following as it did?
I don't think anyone ever expects it to get that big. We always hope, but I'm pretty happy that it's happened that way.
Well, and what was your backup plan if this didn't work out?
Keep doing what I was doing, which was working at Barnes & Noble.
So, you can only have 2 items for the rest of your life. One of them is your magic gun. What's the other item from the Arsenal of Freedom?
From the Arsenal of Freedom? Otherwise, I'm going to say the most useful item in the universe is a towel. But from the Arsenal of Freedom, communicator. I can call someone to pick me up.
Which one of your show's plot lines has been your favorite?
The Entity storyline. I don't think I've ever topped it, nor do I ever try to top it, because the simple matter is it's not about trying to continually get each storyline better and better and better. It's about just telling good stories all the time. But I think my best was the Entity storyline.
And the last question from the fans. Has there ever been a comic that has brought you to tears in a good way?
Tears of manliness. Not really. I mean, there's stuff that hits me in the feels, as the kids say these days. Mostly Secret Six stuff, because Secret Six is one of the best comics ever made. Otherwise, not really making me cry, no.
And just speaking about comics in general now, what should people be reading that's current?
Any of Scott Snyder's Batman stuff. Marvel's doing a lot better job these days with female heroines, so Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel. What else? The DC side is very sparse at the moment for recommendations. Deadpool, obviously, because Deadpool. I'm sure there's more. It just escaped my mind. Batgirl. Yeah, I know. I'm so helpful with these recommendations. I have an official comics recommendations list you can find on my blog.
And obviously most of the people that are going to see this are going to be fans of yours, but for the non-fan, where can they find you?
They can find me at blip.tv/AT4W or on thatguywiththeglasses.com.